What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the brother Robert Mason coming through with the donation to the channel via the PayPal. Much respect to you for showing love once again to Too Raw for TV. Longtime subscriber, big time fan of the Golden State Warriors going back to the 1970s. So recently, WNBA basketball player Brittney Griner announced that her and her wife, let's go with her, that her and her wife are expecting a son that was born July the 8th, and that the child will be named Bash. And the interviewer that was talking to her said that to Brittney Griner that you're going to be a new mom. And then Brittney Griner corrected the woman and said, no, Pops. I want to be called Pops. And a lot of people are triggered by that. And my thing is, I told you guys how I feel this morning. Like, for all the people who are triggered by what she said and what she and how she referred to herself, well, if you plan on voting for Kamala Harris in the Democratic Party this November, then essentially you're endorsing their platform, their agenda, and the things they stand for. So if you plan on voting for Harris and the Democrats, then don't come on here and complaining about this type of stuff to me. If you have a platform and you plan on voting for Harris, and, you know what I'm saying? You don't say it, but obviously you're a Democrat and you support the Democratic Party, then I don't want to hear you in a video making complaints about this type of stuff, because that's what you're endorsing. Because I'm saying don't screw with either party. Don't mess with either one. But, you know, whatever, man. I'm not going to keep going down that road. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not really surprised by this. I mean, it's obvious that Brittney Griner, if you've been following her for her entire career since like the high school, she identifies obviously as a man. She hasn't made that announcement, I don't think, but she identifies as a man. When she was in high school, she had what sounded like a girl's voice. Slightly deep, but a girl's voice. But you expect that for somebody who's a bit taller and bigger. You know what I'm saying? The vocal cords would be a little larger, but you can still tell that it was a woman from the voice. A couple years later, her voice is a little bit deeper. Now, she sounds like a guy. Why? Probably because of hormone therapy. That's my guess. I mean, she had her breast removed. So this is clearly someone that is living their life as a guy. Now, the only thing that I'll say to that is you can make an argument that since she's undergoing hormone therapy, technically, and you know, the hormone therapy is probably making her stronger, more upper body strength, etc., etc. You could argue technically, isn't that a performance enhancer? And also, if she identifies as a pop, isn't she playing the wrong league? But, you know, I don't try to have these conversations because we live in fantasy world now in America. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Not going to elaborate. Anyway, wishing her and her wife happiness, and hoping they raise their kid well as best they can, at least. Because I'm not going to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is not the format for me to be saying certain things. So that's all I got to say about that. I love it when you call me Big Poppa.